The life and the death of Grigory Efimovich Rasputin are shrouded in mythology, making him an almost larger-than-life figure in Russian history. But was he really undieable? Let's find out. Rasputin was born to peasants in a small village in western Siberia. Even as a child, there were rumors among the local populace that Rasputin had mystical gifts. Despite marrying and fathering several children, he abandoned family life in search of Orthodox Christian religious devotion and piety. Through various connections, Rasputin became known to Tsar Nicholas and his wife, Tsarina Alexandra. One night, desperate to find a cure for their ailing son's hemophilia, they called upon Rasputin. And after his session with a young boy, the bleeding seemed to stop for some time. Historians like Pierre Gilliard have speculated that the bleeding stopped as a result of Rasputin's insistence on disallowing the administration of aspirin and not any mystical powers he may have had. Moreover, the Tsarina was amazed and immediately enlisted the services of Rasputin as a close advisor. As Nicholas II rushed off to take control of his army, German by birth Alexandra was left behind to govern. Rasputin stepped in on a regular basis to offer advice and recommendations, including recommending who should be appointed to different government positions. However, one widely circulated narrative, again introduced by Russian media at the time, was that Russia's failures in the battlefield were due to Rasputin, and not by chance. He was deliberately misleading the emperor and empress in order to aid the Germans in their victory. Some even claimed Alexandra worked for the German government. Given that he was closely monitored for the final several years of his life, including by British intelligence, there is no proof of his working for the Germans or anybody else. While information about spies is typically kept under wraps, there's no evidence tying him to the German Kaiser. Rumors of Rasputin's illicit affairs with Empress Alexandra are still present as fact. Anti-monarchist media of the time hated the pair, often coupling scathing criticism and lies with cartoons of the two canoodlings. But despite what Boney M would have you believe, Rasputin was not the lover of the Russian queen. There is still no evidence to suggest Rasputin and Alexandra's relationship was anything more than platonic. Rasputin gave Alexandra a spiritual companionship during a challenging time. And for all the criticisms aimed at Alexandra, she was without question a profoundly religious as well as a loyal woman, madly in love with her husband, with whom she exchanged raunchy letters while he was at the front. Rasputin, for his part, knew what side his bread was buttered, and he was bright enough to know such an act would be the end for him. Before his final assassination, other attempts on his life were made. In 1914, a beggar woman stabbed the monk in the stomach, stating he was seducing the innocent. Rasputin fully recovered, although he had lost a lot of blood and was close to death after the incident. Just 2 years later, a group of nobles led by a man named Felix Yusupov planned to get rid of the holy man once and for all. On the 30th of December 1916, Yusupov invited Rasputin to dine in at his home, and after a heavy meal, complete with dessert and wine, all supposedly heavily laced with poison, the men looked on, and as amazingly, Rasputin showed no symptoms that the poison was having an effect on him. According to legend, the man proceeded to shoot Rasputin, who still drew breath after a barrage of bullets, and only died after he was thrown into an ice-cold river to drown. But while Yusupov and other nobles in fact plotted Rasputin's death, autopsy reports show that no poison was found in Rasputin's system, and that Rasputin seems to have died from a single bullet to the head. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. Did you know these mysterious myths about Rasputin? We would love to reach 1,000 likes for this video, so I would very much appreciate if you would hit the like button and of course, subscribe to my channel if you want me to dive deeper in other history stories. Thanks for watching and have a great day.